what is the experience that I want for people to actually have when they visit Microplant Studio? It's not your traditional concept of a plant shop, it's not your traditional concept of a florist shop, and it's not your traditional gift shop. So my goal was how to deconstruct those three concepts, but still have an experience for the consumer, but also elevating the product, which in this case, it is the plants. So what compelled me to start my business? Almost about 2 years ago, I went through a surgery process. During that time, I was actually working for Boston Public School, and then I figured out that I needed to quit my job in order to go through this process in terms of surgery. And then through the recovery process, I started to propagating succulents. And then out of that, I was able to actually propagate 200 succulents, which is pretty amazing. And then I asked myself what I'm gonna do with 200 succulents. So I figured out to pretty much just go ahead and create a website. And then I started thinking, obviously before I opened the website, the name for the business and so on. And out of that, I started thinking possibly a physical store where people can actually come and check out the plants themselves. Opening a business for the first time, it is a risk. I didn't have no loans, so all the monies that I actually was using, it was out of pocket. That said, I truly believe that the life skills that I have gained in my past experiences working in the nonprofit sector for over 15 years, but also having an arts background, it has helped me to actually transfer those skills to the business that I have at this particular time. South Boston is a neighborhood that is actually in the flux right now. So there's a lot of new buildings are going up, that also the demographics are also shifting, and that also that the neighborhood is being saturated very quickly. What you see in the back is actually what I have done in the last about 4 months or over 6 months, which I have reinvested the monies that I have gained to bring down a wall and really rethink of a space that is flexible, more specifically in the back. My connection with people overall is very important. I think making real connection with people, it gives a sense of community. So when I thought about creating the experience for people, I thought about a broad range. There's the digital community that you want to build, which is through social media, right? Which is Facebook and Instagram, but also the in-person. So one of the things that I do here at Microplant Studio is when people are coming in, I try to be as warm as possible as I can. The end goal is to make sure that they actually value your feedback, and if they're able to keep one plant alive, they'll come back for more. That's one way of making direct contact and also increasing engagement. Opening a business, the goal is to have people that actually work for you, right? My industry is a little bit more difficult bringing people on board. One, because it's a gift shop. Second, because it's not only just a gift shop, but also it serves as a flower shop, so whoever I bring on board have to have a very specific skill set, right? And that also requires that I train that individual. So I have to consider all those variables before bringing people on board. So one of the tools that I have used and continue to use is Square Up, and that is a way for me to collect data, but also helps me to keep on track of the inventory. The other thing is your branding, how you're marketing your products, both from social media platform, but also what hashtag you're using. So those are the things that I consider that maybe they're not tools for some people, but I think the visual impact, because usually we are visual consumers, is very key, that is connected to the buyer or to the people that you're trying to reach out to. One of the things that keeps me excited is getting new products in. So when the holidays come, I always try to flip or change the merchandise that I have in. But the other thing that gets me excited is when someone have been in the studio before, they buy plants, they come back and they say, I did not kill the plant. Because that tells me that I actually was not such a bad teacher at all. My marketing, it's really human contact, right? It's about trust, it's about building that community. So there's no better marketing than someone else say, there's a great place in Southie for plants that you should go to. And that is the excitement. When I'm like, oh, I don't know this person, but they come. So that gets me excited, and also it helps me understand what is working again and what is not. So in terms of the success that I have had here is a lot about the ability that people are coming in from the street, right? I'm not attached to a mall, I'm not attached to a particular identity. It has its own branding. Again, the success, it depends how open you are to getting feedback, but also your patience will be tested and being able to rest. When you're a new business owner, you have to listen. And when I say listen, is being able to evaluate the business plan, being able to evaluate, take action steps, and then implement, and then redo the whole process again.